Man, honestly, nobody's gonna save us. This is a long season we got. This is a war that we're in, and it's gonna be on us to get ourselves out of it.
Do you think the message from the coaching staff is still getting across to you guys?
Yeah, man, this is football. It ain't really about the message. It's more about going out there and making plays. I think there's a handful of plays that we all, want back or wish we could make more of it.
You talked about finishing. Yourself talked about finishing. How many do you think you could have had?
I ain't got none, so I don't even. Just got to finish better. Got to do more. Got to just be more proactive in our individual games so that we could be better on Sunday.
You seem to be right there.
Yeah, I mean, credit to him. He's very elusive. I think he's good on his feet. That's why he was drafted high, and kudos to him.
Kayvon, this is another one where it seems like you guys have him through 3 quarters and then it gets away in the 4th. I mean, is it just a mental hurdle you guys need to overcome?
I think we just all got to keep doing our part and keep just focusing on our job individually.
How did you physically look like you were really going through some stuff outside that in a couple times?
I mean, this is a sport we play, man. No pain, no gain. So if you ain't hurting, you ain't really putting it all out there.
Did you feel the game change when Dart went out of the game, Kayvon? Did that suck the life out of this team?
I don't really focus on offense per se because, I'm here to play defense. Set edges, stop the run, rush the passer. So for me, when we do get the opportunity to go back out there and stop them, we got to stop them.
Why have you guys not been able to finish these games, I think?
I think it's just a collective whole. We just got to do our job a little better.
Dexter, what goes through? I know it happened to you, happened to Abdul, where you guys were able to get Caleb down, and then you stand up and you look and you see a flag in the back end that erases that and gives you guys a first down. What goes through your mind when?
We still got grass to defend, and we got to go do it again.
Seemed like you guys could have had a bunch of sacks today. He's good at getting out of it, but is that frustrating that you guys were there a lot and didn't put him down?
Yeah, it's pretty frustrating, but we knew he was a slippery guy who's like very aware in the pocket and can get out. We just have to do a good job of, just wrapping them up and, rallying to get them.
What was the difference on those last couple of drives? Because you were, stopping them throughout the day.
He was just getting out and running.
Why do you think this team has such problems closing games? What do you see? What do you see as the reason?
We just not finishing. We're just not finishing plays, and I think we just got to do a better job of doing that.
After another 4th quarter collapse like this, the cries for change, specifically with coaching, is going to get loud, and people are going to want change. Do you believe that this is the right staff to get this turned around, and if so, why?
I do. I mean, it don't matter what anyone else opinion outside of this facility. Whatever they say, it don't really matter. We just got to come back Wednesday, ready to practice and, erase the loss.
What do you think of the idea that there's going to be a lot of people calling for Brian's job at this point?
I don't care. I don't care, man. It don't matter. It don't matter. It never has and never will matter what anybody outside the facility has to say. Like we just gotta keep coming back every week, reloading and keep going.
Dexter, who do you feel is responsible for giving you guys solutions on how not to let this happen again?
The players.
You were crushed in Denver 3 weeks ago. Can you believe you're in a very similar spot here a couple weeks later? And how do you stop being in this spot?
I don't know, man. I wish I had the answer, but it's like the 4th game we done, beat ourselves in the 4th quarter, putting together three great quarters and coming and not finishing. I don't know. That's a tough question to answer.
When you look at it, obviously you look within yourselves. Do you ever wonder? I mean, obviously the coaches are trying to send you a message, right? I don't know what they have said afterwards. I don't see. Is it difficult to maintain your confidence in coaching? Not be trying to blame somebody because they may not feel like there are certainly questions about Dave's doing the staff.
I ain't really focused on, anything relating to the future. I'm really just focused on trying to get a win, trying to finish out these damn games. That's the only thing that really matters right now because we're playing good ball. just not finishing, and that's the tough part.
Brian, do you feel like when the fourth quarter comes, you guys are pressing a little bit, or certain guys are pressing a little bit because the past failures are in the back of your mind?
Pressing as in what?
Forcing the issue, trying to maybe play outside of the 111th kind of thing, like to.
Not sure. I think there are slip ups in the 111th as far as like doing your job, and that it really comes down to mental stamina. You know, just being able to keep going and focusing on what you have to do. I don't think anybody's like trying to be Superman, but at the end of the day, my bad here, my bad there from every other guy, ultimately ends in an explosive for them. Like I said, so we still self-inflicted wounds and shooting ourselves in the foot.
You've come back every week in practice. You individually have talked about how gone, flushed, let's go. Can a team ever be broken to the point where broken hearts, broken scheme? You just got to keep picking yourselves up, and that there's just not
it can't be broken if I'm on it. If I can help it, this shit shouldn't be broke. We're gonna stick together. We're gonna come back and fight. I ain't got no PG. I ain't got no give up in my body. You feel me? So if I got anything to do with it, I'm gonna lead the team. I'm gonna try to keep everybody together and keep us, focusing on the next fight. But we got to keep swinging.
How much tougher does that get with each loss like this?
What?
Does it get tougher to do that though? It's one thing to say, but then results don't change. You guys might not buy in as much.
I mean, I can't speak for every individual man, but I've been in this league long enough. It is tough, but at the same time, it's our job. You feel me? So, like I said, I don't got that in me. I'm gonna fight. Well, every time we got a game on Sunday, we fight.
Brian, as these losses pile up, there's going to be a lot of talk about Brian Daboll and his job security. Does this locker room still believe in him? Do you guys still feel that he's the right guy to be head coach?
As long as he's in this building, I'm believing him. As long as any of them are my coaches, I'm gonna believe in them, and that's just where I stand. You feel me? I don't switch up. So,
what do you see that makes you think that? What do you see that makes you think that these are the guys that can get it fixed?
I mean, we in every game. It just comes down to us finishing, and I put that on all of us. I put that on our star players, our role players. I put it on myself. There's plays I got to finish. I got to finish certain sacks. I got to get the ball out. I got to make an impact play, to solidify that win. So I put it on all of us, bro. It's not just one person, and it's damn sure not just the coaches. So it's all of us.